number 10 today, we have Justin Bieber. It's clear that Justin Bieber isn't really happy since his wife, Hailey Bieber, and ex Selena Gomez developed a close bond recently. It's said that the Peaches singer has even warned the model to keep her distance from the Wizard of Waverly Place actor as he is concerned that something might go wrong. An insider would then tell In Touch Weekly that after years of being pitted against each other, Selena and Hailey are finally on friendly terms. However, Justin is freaking out over them comparing notes since their pictures from the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures' second annual gala went viral. He then warned Hailey to keep her distance from Selena, despite calling a truce. As far as Justin is concerned, he believes all hell can break loose at any moment, which is only fair as he and Selena had a pretty messy breakup, and Justin's fans have been urging him to leave Hailey for some time because everybody's still stuck on his relationship with Selena Gomez. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Number 9. Miley Cyrus. At one point, Selena Gomez and Miley Cyrus were pretty good friends, and as their fame started to take off, their environment would grow to be the perfect storm for jealousy, self-loathing, and unreasonable competition. Things even got so bad between the two. At one point, Selena and Miley were even characterized as mortal enemies, battling it out for the ultimate Disney crown. The feud all started when Miley started dating Nick Jonas, and after they broke up, he became romantically linked to Selena Gomez. After Selena confirmed her relationship with Nick Jonas, over the next couple of years, the girls would have a number of small passive-aggressive and ultimately meaningless gestures that took place on both sides, like back in 2008 when Selena and Demi made that YouTube video, and then Miley and her friend Mandy made fun of the video by spoofing it. While it seems like the stars have no bad blood today between them, they definitely aren't exactly friends either. Number 8. The Weeknd. The Weeknd didn't seem to have the nicest things to say about Selena Gomez after the two broke up in October 2017 after 10 months of dating. But it's not really surprising since Selena did leave him to reconcile with her ex-boyfriend Justin Bieber, as the two were spotted kissing less than a month later. Later, The Weeknd would even write a song called Call Out My Name, which he told the story of their relationship, and he seemingly threw shade at how quickly his ex moved on by singing, "I guess I was another pit stop till you made up your mind, you wasted my time." He then also appeared to take aim at Selena on several other songs from his other EP, which widely speculated to be about the breakup. On the song Try Me, he would sing "Don't mess with me, the way I kissed your scars, the way I fixed your heart, don't you mess with me babe," while his track Privilege would call out Selena's life when he sang "Enjoy your privileged life, cause I'm not gonna hold you through the night, we said our last goodbyes." The Weeknd never confirmed that the EP was about Selena, but he would tell Esquire that it was short because he had nothing else to say on it. Now, why anyone would ever want to leave The Weeknd for Justin Bieber is beyond me, but Selena's true colors showed when she did just that. Number 7. Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande and Selena Gomez have never really exactly been friendly with each other, and it all goes back to one person, Justin Bieber. After Selena and Justin officially broke up, Selena set it as her goal to ruin Justin's career, and she caused a lot of chaos in the process. So before Ariana became famous, she was actually this huge Justin Bieber fan, and she always supported him and defended him throughout her career. So after Justin was branded as the world's biggest a-hole thanks to what Selena was leaking to the press about him, aka him being a cheater, Ariana would then stand up for the singer and claim that he was actually a really nice person. But it seems like the girls really just couldn't stand each other because Selena was always really jealous when it came to other girls being around Justin. And when Ariana was opening up for Justin on tour, Selena would end up fuming over the idea, and when Ariana was set to sit beside her during the KCAs, Ariana even moved her seat to sit somewhere else while Selena stayed in the same place. Number 6. Sofia Richie. Back in 2016, Selena made a comment about Sofia Richie's and Justin Bieber's relationship. Sofia would then weigh in on the drama and support her rumored boyfriend, Justin Bieber. In case you forgot, this is when Selena called out Justin Bieber for sharing back-to-back photos of Sofia and then threatened to make his Instagram private so people would stop hating on her. Selena would then write, "If you can't handle the hate, then stop posting pictures of your girlfriend, lol. It should be special between you two only. Don't be mad at your fans. They love you." Though Justin provided his own response, Sofia made sure to show her support for him by saying, "Justin is not shutting out his believers. He's thankful every day for y'all. Y'all got him here. He doesn't forget that, period. All love." Then Selena and Justin began this really big back and forth that the internet couldn't help but dive into. Number 5. Bella Hadid. Now, just when Selena started dating R&B singer The Weeknd, Bella Hadid would end up being hella livid because before Selena and The Weeknd got together, apparently Bella and him had plans to eventually reconcile. However, The Weeknd claimed that he was taking a break from his relationship with Bella so he could actually focus on his career, and he actually just ended up doing the exact opposite. And that's when he started talking to Selena Gomez, which actually resulted in a lot of tension between the two ladies because after The Weeknd left Bella, he pretty much jumped right into a relationship with Selena, and this really hurt Bella because she loved The Weeknd and thought that they would ultimately end up together. She was more just livid with Selena though because she was the only one standing in her way of getting back with her ex. And when the two started to date, Bella knew her relationship with him was officially over, and that really hurt her. Number 4. Chris Rock. In a display of shade that seemingly had no reason behind it, Chris Rock would very publicly diss Selena by posting a less than kind meme to his Twitter account back in June of 2016. At the time, the comedian would share a snap of Selena smiling and rocking a gold bodysuit while performing on stage alongside the caption, "When you buy your formation tickets on Craigslist." He then wrote alongside the meme, "This is true." Understandably, the tweet, which still remains on the actor's account today, didn't go too well with Selena fans as supporters then bombarded them and criticized them. And one fan even said, "When nobody will buy your stand-up comedy tickets, so you come out on Twitter to slander someone more successful than you." The shade was made all more confusing after it was pointed out that both Chris and Selena had actually gotten along pretty well a few years earlier as they were photographed together chatting on the red carpet at the 2010 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, when Gomez even sweetly embraced the comedian's daughters. Number 3. Stefano Gabbana. Stefano Gabbana back in June of 2018 wouldn't say the nicest things about Selena when she was on a social media break, and he went straight for the comments that surrounded the actor's looks. Just after a fashion account called The Catwalk Italia posted 5 photos of Selena in this stunning red dress, one of the snaps would show the star in a stunning floor-length red Dolce & Gabbana dress. The Italian account would then tag the brand on the snap. Then for some reason, the co-founder Dolce & Gabbana wasn't a fan of any look, nor was he a supporter, as he would comment on the photo, "She's so ugly." While Gomez fans slammed the designer in follow-up comments, he didn't seem so worried about the raft of the star's supporters, as he simply wrote in response, Selena then ended up getting the last laugh when she was spotted at New York Fashion Week in September 2018 with the word "ugly" written in rhinestones on her hair. Number 2. Demi Lovato. So today, Demi has no beef with Selena Gomez. However, she has made it clear that she is no longer friends with the star that she used to be best friends with. Their falling out would allegedly be caused over personal struggles both had to face over the years, as Demi felt like Selena wasn't always there for her and that their friendship wasn't actually really real. While Demi has confirmed that she does have a lot of love for Selena, she just can't be friends with her at this time, as she doesn't want to be reminded of her Disney days, as they made her feel miserable and overworked. The two girls first became friends when they worked on Barney together, and later when they became teenagers, they started to drift apart. As Demi started to enter into this really big downward spiral, Selena would then start to distance herself from Demi as she entered into rehab facilities, and Demi started to feel like she was being abandoned by her best friend. While the two continued to have this really off and on friendship, both girls' personalities continued to clash, which leads you to wonder what's truly going on between them and what actually happened that made them hate each other. And coming in number 1 today, we have Lorde. So Lorde is another star who has spoken out about Selena Gomez, and this time it's because of her music. It's clear that the musician is not a fan of Selena's single Come and Get It, and while Lorde was speaking to the Rolling Stone in 2013, she would say, "I love pop music on a sonic level, but I'm a feminist, and the theme of Selena's song Come and Get It, when you're ready, come and get it from me. I'm sick of women being portrayed this way." Lorde would then again be asked about her comments by MTV News, and she refused to back down by saying, "I have pretty strong morals in my opinion being in pop music, and I can't help but express those, which I think people appreciate. I mean, I don't think I can say anything that isn't backed up. Most of the times I will stand by things that I've said." As for what Selena had to say about the matter, well, she hit back in October 2013 in an interview with Thorne, where she went after Lorde for claiming she's a feminist while tearing other women down by saying, "That's not feminism. Lorde is not supporting other women. That's my honest opinion. That's what I would say to her if I saw her. I actually covered her song in all of my shows that I've done so far. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue that."
Number 10. Jeff Lewis. This feud could also be put down to friendly neighborhood rivalry, but it highlighted just how much of a nightmare it would be if you had to have MGK living right next door. It all started on Sirius XM's Radio Andy show when Jeff Lewis called out Machine Gun Kelly as the local troublemaker in his neighborhood. Lewis exposed his not-so-neighborly behavior. Quote, "Now I have no issue with this guy, but there's tension brewing. He said it's actually going to turn into the movie Neighbors, and that he's Zac Efron, which means that I'm effing Seth Rogen." Lewis then took a swing at Kelly's hardcore lifestyle. Quote, "I've learned a lot about him. At 5 p.m, that to them is day drinking. He had a big cake in the shape of a guitar. They still park in front of the fire hydrant. They park in front of people's driveways. I think they're so effed up that they just stop the car wherever it lands." But despite the criticism, Lewis insists that he doesn't hate the rapper and his friends. It's only his other neighbors that do, because they complain about it all the time. But before the feud escalated, MGK sent a bottle of Dom Perignon to Lewis as a friendly truce and said, "I wish we could have a chance to meet. If you ever need anything, just come knocking. Cheers, neighbor." Number 9. Halsey. The rapper was linked to Halsey in March of 2017 when they were spotted at a beach together. Photos of their tropical outing resurfaced in July of 2018, prompting Halsey to deny the dating rumors. 2 months after she debunked the relationship, MGK confirmed that they weren't dating but had previously been intimate. The rapper seems to be consistently embroiled in a series of gross, tedious, and self-promotional feuds with other rappers, but he was also unable to be respectful to his ex and not discuss their private business on air. The rapper went on the Breakfast Club radio show interview that was hosted by DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlemagne the God. At the time, Halsey's boyfriend G-Eazy was already taking shots at him through his music, so when Charlemagne inquired if MGK really smashed Halsey, he just said yes. Now, you think that he might respond to that question with none of your business? He did absolutely no such thing, and it was incredibly disrespectful. So what was Halsey's response to this mess? She tweeted, "How absolutely pathetic." But the singer seems to be doing great these days and recently welcomed a baby with her screenwriter boyfriend Alev Aydin. Number 8. Corey Taylor. If you're a rock or metal fan, chances are you've heard at least something about the feud that's been going on between Slipknot's Corey Taylor and Machine Gun Kelly. The beef started in February last year when Corey did an interview with Cutter's Rockcast where he dissed MGK's change in musical direction. Quote, "I hate all new rock for the most part. Well, the artist who failed in one genre and decided to go rock, and I think he knows who he is, but that's another story." Not long after, both artists performed at the Riot Fest, and MGK took a swing at Corey on stage. Quote, "Hey, you wanna know what I'm really happy that I'm not doing? Being 50 years old wearing an effing weird mask on an effing stage," and claimed that he was talking smack. The diss immediately went viral online, and people were criticizing Kelly left and right for his comments. He tried hard to defend himself, claiming that he was just responding to Corey's criticism, and explained that the rockstar had recorded a verse for his album, Tickets to My Downfall, that he didn't end up using, and accused him of being bitter over the situation. Then the Slipknot vocalist fired back, saying that he doesn't like airing his private business like a child, and came with receipts against Kelly's claims. It was truly a mic drop moment. Number 7. Conor McGregor. The UFC star got into an altercation with the singer that nearly turned physical. The story goes that McGregor and Kelly were both on the MTV Video Music Awards red carpet when things escalated very quickly. In video footage of the incident, McGregor could be seen lunging at Kelly, who was held back by security and his girlfriend Megan Fox. Seconds later, the fighter was escorted away, but not before he threw a cocktail in Kelly's direction. So what happened? Well, according to TMZ, McGregor walked up to say hello, asking for a photo. Kelly said something inaudible and rebuffed him with a shove, spilling some of McGregor's drink in the process. And then Kelly's security attempted to push him away, so that's when the fight broke out. Although the UFC fighter's spokesperson came out with a statement claiming he did not ask anyone for a picture, nor did he instigate the incident. For his part, McGregor downplayed the situation, and in an interview with Entertainment Tonight, he said that he just showed up and that he doesn't know what happened. Quote, "I only fight real fighters, people that actually fight. I certainly don't fight little vanilla ice white rappers. I don't even know the guy. I don't know anything about him except that he's with Megan Fox." Number 6. Brian Austin Green. When some celebrity couples split, they are looking forward to blending their families as they move on to new partners. That doesn't seem to be the case when it comes to Brian Austin Green and ex Megan Fox. When Megan and MGK publicly announced their engagement on the 12th of January, a year and a half after dating, they shared the news alongside a video of the proposal. But an insider source close to the 90210 star spoke to Entertainment Tonight, revealing that he wasn't bothered about it at all. In fact, he apparently couldn't care less about their engagement. Quote, "He doesn't have any lingering romantic feelings for Megan or any anger. Brian is happy for her, but it really isn't affecting him one way or another. There is no bad blood or ill will between them at this point." The source went on to add that Brian mainly feels indifferent towards the engagement and is glad he and Megan are co-parenting well together. The former couple, who announced their split in May of 2020, began dating in 2004 and shared 3 children together. However, Brian is not exactly jumping up and down at the prospect of Kelly becoming a stepfather. Number 5. Sommer Ray. The model has opened up about the way her relationship with Machine Gun Kelly ended last year, and made the bombshell claim that he started dating Megan Fox while they were still together. Sommer and Kelly dated for 3 months until they split up at the end of April of 2020. But she claims that while Megan and Kelly were filming their Midnight in the Switchgrass movie, she was actually still dating him. She went on Logan Paul's podcast saying, quote, "He did kind of cheat on me with Megan Fox if you look at the timeline. I waited in the hotel the whole time while he's filming with her, and I'm not really thinking anything of it. I thought she was older and had kids and was married and stuff, but it wasn't the so-called cheating that got her so fired up." Sommer actually said that she was way more upset by the way that MGK exploited the end of their relationship on Twitter. She went on to say that she got death threats for weeks and weeks after from his cult following, and revealed that when she confronted Kelly about why she wasn't allowed on set for his music video, Bloody Valentine, he claimed it was COVID restrictions, before she later found out that Megan Fox was his romantic interest for the video, which is pretty bad when you think about it. Number 4. Miller McCormick. Machine Gun Kelly's film, originally called Good News, wasn't sitting well with the brother of late rapper Mac Miller. Kelly played the lead role in the film, a tortured rapper whose story takes its inspiration from the arcs of such contemporary artists like Mac Miller, Lil Peep, Pop Smoke, and even Juice WRLD. But in response to the announcement, Miller shared a social media message seemingly criticizing the project. Quote, "F you, F your movie, at least change the title." He particularly took umbrage with the movie's title, as Good News was Mac's first single from his January 2020 album Circles. The movie also alluded to the tragedy that was the late rapper's death in 2018 due to illicit substances at the age of 26. In response, the production company Riverlet Media issued a statement. Quote, "Our film is about a fictional musician on the rise with a troubled life. It's not in any way a biopic or based on any artist's true life. We realize the title, which was intended as an homage to Mac Miller and other artists gone too soon, feels disrespectful." The title was then changed to Taurus and was released earlier this year, although it's clear that Miller didn't appreciate Kelly's on-screen portrayal of his brother at all. Number 3. G-Eazy. This feud really started as more of a complicated love triangle. While G-Eazy was dating Halsey, MGK exposed some intimate details about his prior relationship with her. When Kelly went on The Breakfast Club in 2018 and made those disparaging comments about the singer, it was pretty clear that G-Eazy was not having it at all. The admission was also a really big deal because it was the first time either musician publicly acknowledged that they had a relationship that was more than platonic. Halsey got wind of the interview immediately and tweeted about how pathetic she thought Kelly was. But the feud didn't exactly start there, as 1 month before the interview, G-Eazy dropped the track Bad Boy, which includes the lyrics, "MGK, please stop trolling me, get over me. You wanna be me, you're mad that you're not as big as me, I'm everywhere, I'm your nightmare, you can't get rid of me." Hours later, Machine Gun Kelly dropped his freestyle rebuttal online, saying that the only easy I F with is E. I F'd his girl, now turn that frat rap off, I get sick of hearing. He also accused Eazy of copying his style by bleaching his hair blonde and wearing an earring. But by 2019, it was clear to fans that the rappers had overcome from their feud because Eazy invited Kelly on stage to perform with him at a nightclub in Las Vegas. Number 2. Gabrielle Rodriguez. 2 members of Machine Gun Kelly's crew have been arrested after they allegedly attacked Gabrielle Rodriguez, better known as G-Rod. According to TMZ reports, Brandon Allen and John Capoletti turned themselves into authorities a full year after the alleged incident occurred at a Hampton Inn hotel in Georgia. There is actual CCTV footage showing those members of MGK's crew violently attacking the 41-year-old actor in a hotel lobby. As a result, they were both charged with misdemeanor battery causing substantial harm. According to Rodriguez, the attack happened as a sort of revenge because he confronted MGK for making those creepy comments about Eminem's daughter when she was 16 at the time. The publication also obtained a video of Rodriguez explaining why he called out the rapper. Quote, "I'm gonna say it because it has to be said. You're a pussy for going for my family." He proceeded to call him a coward after the attack and claimed he filed a lawsuit against the rapper for allegedly instructing his crew to carry out the attack. Rodriguez also sued the hotel for negligence, but MGK's crew only got a slap on the wrist for the whole incident. And coming in at number 1, Eminem. To set the scene for this feud, we have to go back a whole decade. In 2012, MGK tweeted about Eminem's daughter, Haley Mathers, and it wasn't exactly what any father would want to hear. Quote, "Okay, so I just saw a picture of Eminem's daughter, and I have to say, she is hot as F." And he said this despite the fact that, yes, she was 16 at the time. Kelly claimed in a radio interview a few years later that some critics wouldn't review his work because of his comments about Haley, alleging that Eminem blacklisted him from several radio stations because of the tweet. The two rappers went on to diss each other on a number of different tracks, including Eminem's Not Alike, where he says that Kelly is only trying to keep up his tough demeanor and goes on to criticize the rapper's comments about his daughter. But the diss tracks reached a whole new level when MGK released a song titled Rap Devil, calling Eminem sober and bored and making fun of his age. After rather a lot of back and forth, Eminem completely obliterated him in an interview. Quote, "Like I'm trying to hinder his career. I don't give an F about your career. You think I actually effing think about you? Do you know how many effing rappers are better than you? You're not even in the effing conversation."
At number 10, we have Megan Thee Stallion. Now we all know how confusing it was to see Cara's encounters with Megan at the 2022 Billboard Music Awards. It got so wild that fans worryingly assumed Cara was tripping on something and acting creepy while she followed the body artist around. At the time, one tweeted, "Memes beside, Cara Delevingne is so creepy and I hope she gets a restraining order from Megan Thee Stallion." Another accused Cara of being obsessed. However, the Suicide Squad actress eventually had to clear her name from the viral moment on July 22nd, where she had to finalize that she was simply a really excited hype woman at the time. The incident in question, in short, is that Cara was trailing Megan around the event, pulling odd faces at Megan and staring at Megan posing on the red carpet, later joining Megan in her photo op to assist her with her dress. It was eventually clarified that Cara attended the event with the rapper and Megan did not deny this. In Cara's explanation to Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show, she explained, quote, "I really wanted to see her play and she asked me to come along with her. I didn't know I was gonna go sit or do anything. I thought I was just going to come and watch her play. I walked in and I had a seat in the front row and I'm like, I'm not meant to be here." At number 9, we have Amber Heard. Now many haven't heard much of her since her loss in the defamation case against her ex-husband Johnny Depp. However, most recently, Amber has been blamed for Cara's addiction struggle by a famous gossip columnist. Cara has opened up numerous times to the media about how rough her struggles with hard substances and thoughts of ending her life have been for her. But how was Amber involved? Well, for one, there's her past alleged romantic involvement with the actress while Amber was still married to Johnny. This went as far as Cara's name being dragged into their trial because old elevator footage obtained by the opposing legal team showed the actresses making out, which further proved Amber was unfaithful during her marriage. But their connection goes even deeper and seems a lot more troubling for the stars. Allegedly, they were additionally the organizers of sensual Hollywood parties, which numerous billionaire tech moguls were involved in. Jessica insisted that Cara was supposedly one of the famous women that Amber had set up her billionaire clients with. However, Jessica has no solid confirmation about how Cara was rumoredly involved in these events, aside from pictures of Cara at the parties. Like most parties, there were always drink and substance consumption occurring, which was said to be a major portion of the issues Cara is still reportedly going going through. Jessica has labeled Amber as the enabler for, quote, hooking Cara on hardcore redacted at these parties. While there's no real way of knowing how much or little this could have affected Cara, it definitely didn't help. If you haven't yet, tap the notification bell for more, it really helps our channel. At number 8 we have Poppy Delevingne. According to numerous reports, Poppy visited Cara's West Hollywood home last Wednesday morning. News outlets didn't state what she was there for, as she most likely didn't give reporters a reason. However, it was detailed that Poppy exited the house around 11 a.m. to leave in a black SUV. Poppy did inform them about an update on Cara, where she told them Cara was doing fine nowadays. It's still unknown whether or not Cara was home while Poppy was visiting though. Still, further media news released pieces that the socialite had rushed over to her sister from London because she was concerned for Cara's well-being with all the public incidents she was experiencing, mixed in with her no-show events. It's a well-known fact that Cara and Poppy share an incredibly close sisterly bond. At number 7 we have Cara's Suicide Squad co-star and bestie Margot Robbie. According to reports made by TMZ, Margot was another famous pal of Cara's who popped to visit to her home on that same Wednesday. In Margot's case, she was photographed taking off from Cara's house looking visibly distressed and in tears. In photos, Margot is pictured with a reported bag of toiletries. Her visit came in light of Cara's then latest incidents, indicating that she might not be okay. Margot was described to still be distraught several hours after leaving Cara's residence around 5 p.m. Similar to Poppy, nobody knows if Cara was inside when Margot showed up. At number 6 we have Jay-Z. One of Cara's most heavily reported incidents over the past few weeks have been her getting forced to depart off the rapper's private jet while she was experiencing a reportedly erratic display at an LA airport. The British model's family and friends remain in fear that they will need to soon host an urgent intervention for the English star after witnessing her recently questioning behavior. This occasion was also the time when shocking photos and videos of Cara emerged online, showing her twirling around the airport with no shoes on. Cara also reportedly had bruises littered on her arm and her hair was unbrushed. This also followed up on her behavior prior to, when she appeared to be out of the sort while smoking, and also from her, quote, wild behavior at her Ibiza party with her loved ones. At number 5 we have Doja Cat. Another female rapper whose presence Cara graced at the 2022 Billboard Music Awards was the need-to-know musician Doja. At the time, Cara donned every headline you can think of for her odd behavior regarding Megan, both prior to and during the awards ceremony. But these weren't the only things that caught the media's attention. While seated for the show, Cara was brightly stationed front and center, and on either side of her was Doja and Megan. A fan-recorded video showed Megan and Doja, who were both nominated for a big award, holding a regular conversation. The actress soon pops her head out seemingly out of the blue while they're discussing and chimes into their conversation. Doja, who noticed her presence right away in surprise but seemed to not know Cara was there prior to her jumping in, said, "Oh my god, hi Cara Delevingne." In a since viral clip, Megan and Doja seem to chuckle the encounter off. However, this is where things get a little weird. While they all seemed fine at the event, when it was over, Megan took to her Instagram stories to celebrate her win and the night. In one photo Megan reposted from a fan account, she and Doja are posed together smiling. But fans quickly pulled up the original photo and attempted to piece 2 and 2 together. In the OG, Cara was sitting between both rappers and resultantly ended up being edited out Diddy style from the snapshot. At number 4 we have Lady Mary Chartreuse. Starting with the fact that Mary has been sober since 2018 and Cara is supposedly spiraling nowadays, with reports saying she's falling back into her addiction, this may be proof that this particular friendship could be exposing more than they think. Both are people of importance in Hollywood who came from affluent upbringings and run in the same inner circle. The longtime friends were also both celebrating Cara's exclusive 30th birthday party together in Spain. But despite their closeness, many spectators of Cara's situation have hinted that Mary could be the most concerned for her besties nowadays. At number 3 we have all-rounder Rihanna. The supermodel and Rihanna are actually super close and have been for quite a few years now. Given the inner circle Cara runs in though, alongside her DGAF attitude, it may not be all that surprising to know that she has a personality so similar to her close friend known as the Queen Riri. The entrepreneur and superstar and Cara first introduced themselves to one another at a fashion show. The pair would later star in Luc Besson's then eventual film Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. When Cara spoke about this experience of theirs once to Glamour, she stated, "I've seen her work in the studio, in concerts, in meeting, but to see her act was incredible. And while they do more than just party together, whenever they do, they clearly always have a great time." When Rihanna turned 30 in 2018, Cara posted an Instagram collage of them having fun in honor of her bestie's bash. Outside of their personal affairs, the two even support each other professionally. Cara walked Rihanna's 2020 Savage X Fenty runway for the Business Bosses fashion show. At number 2, we have Sienna Miller. Now, Sienna and Cara have quite similar behavior, and if you take a moment to even confirm this, you'll find tons of articles on their party animal ways. Furthermore, Sienna is basically dubbed as another enabler in Cara's life, as she is someone who Cara frequently allows her wilder side to shine with. This kind of dependence in the relationship could very well have played a hand in some of the recent reports of Cara floating around. However, Sienna is still considered to be one of Cara's closest friends, especially because of Sienna's friendship with Poppy. Reports detail that Poppy and Sienna lived together in New York after they left school. An apparent close insider to both Sienna and Cara informed Page Six back at the beginning of the year that the duo were a pair who enjoyed a wild time together quite often, and that they've been longtime friends because of this. The insider was referencing a kiss Sienna and Cara reportedly shared in a club at the time. At number 1, we have Adwoa Aboah, who met Cara while they were both still teen models. The pair did a featured sit down with Glamour back in 2017, and in it, they spoke of their memories together and the fact that they couldn't figure out when their exact meeting happened. Adwoa solely remembers Cara, quote, walking around on the street of London in a cardboard box. As the two recalled some of their earliest bonding moments in their life together, they giggled about the time they were at Glastonbury, as well as their first trip to the Burning Man festival. According to Cara, they were driven to the event by a woman who was pregnant and blind. When speaking on the basis of their friendship, Adwoa described it as so. People call us model best friends, but we were friends before. What I've always been grateful for in our friendship is that we expect absolutely nothing from each other, just friendship. Cara and Adwoa even share a matching tattoo of a half-red heart inked onto their hands to symbolize the close genuinity of their friendship.
Coming in number 10, we have Victoria Beckham. Ever since Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola Peltz's lavish Miami wedding, rumors have been circulating about the state of Nicola's relationship with her new mother-in-law Victoria Beckham. With majority of the feud being on social media, in a discussion, no actual reports on the matter had made it to the press until recently, when a source decided to speak to Page Six and not hold anything back. With the source claiming that there's been a full-on Cold War happening right now between Victoria and Nicola, the source would also confirm that their feud started prior to the wedding day. Apparently, the two can't even stand each other, and it was a build-up to the wedding day, and the build-up to the wedding day was horrendous. According to the source, the issue is to do with the classic bride and mother-in-law relationship turning sour and the lead-up to the wedding. Something we've seen in too many movies, but none of which are as juicy as the stakes in the real-life drama. Apparently, Nicola didn't want Victoria to be a part of any of the planning, and she wouldn't clue Victoria in on anything. The communication was minimal, and this is what led to the non-stop petty drama, which caused tension between the eldest Beckham son and his parents. And the feud would only worsen when Brooklyn posted his new wife's Tatler magazine cover, which had the headline, "The New Miss Beckham." It's also been said that the feud started between the two when Nicola decided to wear a Valentino dress instead of a wedding gown designed by Victoria on her big day. Anwar Hadid. In the beginning, it's said that Nicola and Anwar Hadid split on good terms, and the two dated for a year and a half. However, back in 2018, when Hadid was caught making out with Kendall Jenner, it seems like the relationship between Hadid and Nicola would turn sour, and Nicola would unfollow the whole Hadid family while erasing any memories she had with them on her social media pages. Hadid and Peltz first went public with their relationship back in 2017 after Nicola made headlines for her brief relationship with Justin Bieber. Since the two went public, they seem to have been going strong up until Hadid was spotted with Kendall Jenner, and while it may seem like Kendall may be the reason behind the split between Hadid and Nicola, with the photo between Kendall and Hadid being pretty damning. If their relationship really did end on a good note, why did the whole Hadid family also go on to erase all the pictures of her from their timeline like she never existed? Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Coming in number 8, we have Bella Thorne. Back in 2015, Bella Thorne would make remarks about there being a mean girl in Hollywood. In an interview with HuffPost Live, Bella would talk about why she hates the unnamed young woman whom she told 17 magazine that she stays away from at all costs. Bella would say it's not like she hated her because she was a billionaire, she just didn't like her because she's a billionaire, and she makes sure everyone knows that she is. Bella also also went on to describe the mean girl as being someone in business, with siblings, who has been a billionaire since she was little. And she never had to work for anything in her life. While people try to point fingers at the Hadid family, the Jenners, Ariana Grande, the frontrunner of all accounts when it came to the speculation is that Bella Thorne was talking about Nicola Peltz, as her father really is a billionaire and she has 7 siblings and 2 half-siblings, with her family living on sprawling estates in Bedford, New York, and owns a luxurious spread in Florida. While Nicola wasn't exactly a household name, she was sure working on it, and what made Nicola become the #1 speculation is that she even starred in a 2014 independent film with Greg Saltkin, who used to date Bella Thorne. Number 7. Romeo Beckham. Being said at the moment, Romeo is trying to be the peacemaker to smooth over an alleged family feud between his brother's wife and his mother, with tensions growing since the service, and Victoria being reportedly annoyed that the bride, a billionaire heiress, did not choose to wear a wedding dress designed by her fashion house. Sources also say that Nicola was unhappy about her new mother-in-law stealing the limelight away from her on her big day at her family's estate, and Romeo has been trying to repair the damage by acting as a mediator, talking to his mom as well as Brooklyn and Nicola. However, the tensions have been so high that Romeo has had to disinvite Nicola from his 20th birthday party, and instead Nicola and Brooklyn will be posting and attending various events in the US instead of celebrating Romeo's birthday with him. While it's been said that Romeo has been on the phone with his brother morning, afternoon, and night, he's also been talking to Nicola to try to smooth over the situation. Romeo finds the whole situation awful for Brooklyn because his marriage started out with so much stress between his mother and Nicola, and that Nicola has demanded that Brooklyn remains loyal to her at all costs, and he can't even back up his family. Number 6. David Beckham. David Beckham has reportedly confronted Brooklyn Beckham over the drama involving Victoria and Nicola. While it's been said in the past that David has never lost his temper with Brooklyn or has talked harshly to him, it has finally happened as the athlete has had to read a riot act to his eldest child. An inside source would reveal that David had it out with Brooklyn when he told him that we don't do this in our family, and you know we don't do this in our family. What happens next is up to you, but we are done with the drama. Apparently David was really upset about the comments made by Nicola and Brooklyn in their interview for a magazine. David found the article to be a statement that washed the family's dirty laundry in the public, and he was really disappointed that his son would do something to his family that would be so hurtful. Instead of working things out with their family, it seems like they would rather use the press to make a household name of Nicola, which doesn't seem to be working out the way they planned it to. Number 5. Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber never found his relationship with Nicola Peltz really healthy or serious. Nicola and Justin first sparked dating rumors in May of 2016 after they were spotted out on a handful of dates in LA. Although Justin was touring at the time, he made time for date nights with Nicola and even took her on vacation to his hometown in Toronto. Although the two were never officially a couple, Justin was reportedly smitten with the actress. However, it seems like everything fizzled out because Justin found his relationship really unhealthy with the star, and he just wanted something serious and felt like Nicola wasn't that person. While Bieber never confirmed why he thought this about Nicola, after the two finished their relationship, he would come out to say that he needed a healthy relationship with people he could feel safe with, and that he could feel safe to say whatever he wanted to and not be judged for it. He would then go on to say when he was looking for a girl to be his partner, he wanted someone who was confident in herself and honest, and he would then go on to say he would also have to find her very attractive and that he could see himself with her for the rest of his life. And it's clear that Nicola was never going to be that person. Number 4. Emma Bunton. After confirming her original invitation that she would attend Brooklyn's lavish wedding to his fiancée Nicole Peltz just hours before they were meant to get married, Emma would back out and reveal why she couldn't attend the wedding. While the Spice Girl would share a picture of the beaming group snaps with the happy couple to Instagram just hours before they were set to wed, in her caption she would explain that she was unable to join and told her former band member Victoria and her husband not to cry. However, in the caption, she never really shouted out Nicola or Brooklyn, and her whole post would be more about how sorry she was for not being able to go to the event to support Victoria and David. While there were photos of Nicole and Brooklyn, while Emma and Victoria are said to be close friends, it's clear even though she may like the couple, she's always going to support and stand by Victoria, and she knew all the drama leading up to the event was something she never wanted to be a part of, and she chose to stay away from it so she could escape all the drama. Many fans were definitely expecting there to be a Spice Girl reunion, but without her attendance, it would just be a gutting feeling. Number 3, Marc Anthony. Nicola reportedly stormed out of her own wedding reception crying over a gushing tribute for her mother-in-law Victoria Beckham. The billionaire heiress and the wife of former legendary football player David Beckham allegedly have a strained relationship ever since Nicola's wedding with Brooklyn. Insiders close to the family have stated it all started during a lavish ceremony when a wedding guest at the time, Marc Anthony, gave a gushing speech in honor of Posh Spice, with the speech not mentioning Nicola at all and being about how awesome Victoria was. Nicola would be enraged with anger because she wasn't the center of attention on her wedding day, so she stormed out of the wedding reception crying with her sister and mom. However, another source would say it wasn't that she was crying because of Marc's speech about Victoria, it was because he allowed Victoria to steal her first dance song. Nicola knew that Marc was close to the Beckhams and would be complimentary to them in his talk. However, if she was concerned about it, her father wouldn't have paid Marc and his band to perform. Number 2, Cruz Beckham. While the Beckham family usually tends to be pretty tight-knit, things have been pretty tense since the awkward April wedding. Cruz would be left to choose sides. The whole choosing side thing would start after fans started to realize that Brooklyn wasn't posting any memories with his family lately, and they all seem to be about Nicola and her family these days. It seems like after Nicola got married to Brooklyn, she made him forget about his family and where he came from. While fans have pointed out that if David Beckham was their dad, they would be proud to call him dad. It also caught the attention of Cruz, who would show his support to his family by posting a picture saying that he loved his mom and another picture that said his dad had the best clothing. Cruz would then also repost a photo that Romeo shared as a throwback picture from Brooklyn's wedding, with the groom walking alongside the rest of the Beckham men, and the caption said, "Nothing more important than family," to which Victoria would reply by sharing a series of heart emojis. Number 1, we have Brooklyn Beckham. When a celebrity posts an image on social media, it can cause quite a stir even if the intentions were completely innocent. When Nicola posted an image that she thought was innocent, she would start to be criticized by hundreds of fans on Instagram after she posted a picture to make her husband Brooklyn Beckham jealous. The photo upset more than a few people when she posted the picture being hugged from behind by designer and friend Giuliano Calza. He jokingly posted in the comments of the photo, "Make Brooklyn jelly." In the image, Giuliano can be seen giving Nicola a kiss on her cheek. The image has now gone to revive its fair share of criticism. While it was meant to be a joke, fans still called Nicola out by saying Brooklyn looked hostile and that Nicola was trying to put on a show to get on his nerves, and it clearly worked. Another fan would tell Brooklyn that Nicola was humiliating him, and enough was enough.